Welcome to a very interesting episode of Sophia's Emporium today. This is all about what goes on behind the scenes.
But I want to give people a minute to arrive and an opportunity to be present and let the same music play that we worked with yesterday during the afternoon meditation. Hi, Dan. How are you? Give everybody a few minutes. Anyhow, I did a midnight reading last night, Dan, and I read out of a book called Dharma by Dr. Laurel Clark Fuller. And believe it or not, she's connected with a group from here in Missouri. So when I refer to the prophetic destiny in Missouri, there's a lot of people that I've spoken about on this journey that come from our great divided state where we say, show me what's going on. And somehow I get to be the poster child, one of the many that put their necks out. Now, I've been attacked twice today so far, and that's cool. But today what we're going to talk about is these poor traumatized children, the damage that's been done to them, and it's through these political agendas. And it's through different things that are going on that are so wicked to speak about. Most people want to puke. But of course, people are realizing it now. So I'm going to give myself a minute to collect my thoughts. What's up, Dan? So we read out of two books. Dr. Laurel Fuller Clark's, or Clark Fuller, she's my friend on Facebook. Dharma, what that is that your mission, that you give back to the world. And of course, when we talk about right livelihood, which has been extinguished by these dark forces, we're talking about doing something good that gives back to either your client, your community, or your world. Take your choice. But no more nefarious actions. And they really are directed at the young, the elderly, and the weak. Now, even people you think that are at the prime of their lives, they aren't as healthy as we were 30 years ago. Kind of obvious, but that's alright. Okay, now, seriously, the other book was the Secret Sayings of Jesus. And it got pretty intense, so that's up there if anybody wants to double back. It's also on YouTube, and earlier today when I live streamed to YouTube, I created the timestamp, so you'll have the timeline, the tags, and everything that happened. I do want to really give a tremendous thank you at this point to my high school friends from Lutheran High School North here in St. Louis, Missouri. And like I said, we grew up together as teenagers. We were the traumatized children of the desegregation of 1974. So when I have a child come to me that I have befriended that is black and tell me I'm prejudiced, oh, I'll definitely do a show and put out major healing energy to this child. So, that's what I'm here to do. Okay. Now, of course, for those of you that don't know or like to talk about it behind closed doors or at a bar, let's keep in mind that for years, long before this little girl was born, Miss Kennegra Woods of the Cheetah Movement, I was full well knowing that I was no different than Steve Martin. And where the saying, I'm a poor black child, comes from the movie The Jerk, little girl. So you better get a copy of that movie and get to watching it, because his black family loved him. And he didn't even know he was black or white because he really believed he was black. Okay? It's no different than being a baby. And then you want to have a war with me about color of the skin? Girl, you don't even want to unleash the wrath of a redhead. Seriously. That went through the desegregation movement and chose to stay in North County and loves my black brothers and sisters, and you come telling me I'm prejudiced. And you want me to apologize to you. It's not going to happen, my dear friend. So, I have already unfriended you. Remember, I told you when you came to me and sought my friendship that there were no secrets on this computer, and everything that you do and everything that you feel registers in this machine, and it is not my fault. I didn't make the computer. All I did was play the game by the rules, stay loving, grounded, focused, and enter in my witness. So like I was saying, under the Fair Use Act of 1976, I will use every word that you have spoken to me to criticize, to teach, to do investigative journalism with, and spiritual research. That's what I do. And like I told you, I catch bad guys too. So we're going to go over your timeline, but first I'm going to read your piss-ass comments that you just sent to me. Then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send it to every one of my black brothers and sisters and warn them about this war, because you will not separate me from my spiritual family. And hey, my spiritual family is all different colors and flavors. So don't try to go getting the LGBT community against me either. I have gay friends that I love. Blow me sideways. And I'm very concerned about you being involved with this gun movement. Why? Well, because as being a policeman's daughter that was almost shot twice growing up, I full well know the importance of gun safety. Now, considering your background, which you have made public, you have been traumatized and abused, and no doubt you have seen much gun violence here in the ghetto where I've lived my whole damn life. Don't play with me, little girl. I grew up in Mulling Acres, and I told you that when I met you. I drove to your house on Chambers Road in the ghetto, where I live too, and sat down with your family and hung out for a couple hours. Remember? I'm the girl that, even though you were connected with the dark side of this Presley psyop, which is a program, an algorithm plug-in program. Remember? Well, amazing, you're friends with Robert Woods, the famous actor, who is Skutnik Michael's friend. I full well acknowledged you as an actress, but see, I'm an actress too, come to find out. But I'm honest. Now, a lot of people get it twisted, and when they become actors, it fragments their personality even more. Now, you started out clean in this. You wanted to help teenagers because you were cutting yourself so much that you wanted to die and tried to end your precious fucking life. Now look, you think I'm prejudiced talking about that? My white daughter, Chelsea Desiree Pratt. So sorry, guys.
I meant Lauren Nicole
I had
Pratt,
everything turned
not
down.
Chelsea.
I didn't mean for that to happen. My apologies. Anyhow, my oldest daughter, Chelsea Desiree Pratt. Bill Russell, my fine friend. God bless you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm dealing with a heavy subject, and it's really important that my Lutheran North friends are here. I befriended a young black girl by the name of Kenedra Woods. She runs the Cheetah movement here in North St. Louis County. She's been so hurt, Bill. I mean, she was cutting herself and wanted to die. And like I was saying, my oldest daughter had went through that very thing. But
Oh.
Kenedra thinks
Oh,
I'm
that is
prejudiced
Chelsea.
because
Yeah, Chelsea
I
cut
said
herself.
that I'm a poor black child too.
Right.
Bill Russell.
I was
I had
correct.
to tell her.
Yep.
That's a line from the movie The Jerk. Remember Steve Martin? The black family adopted him and took him in, and he loved him and they loved him. And he was violently offended when he found out he was white. Remember that movie? We all loved it. Bernadette Peters. He found his special purpose when he made love. Remember? So, unfortunately, I'm here to document the series of events because this little girl is dangerous and she's harassing me, and they've got her in these political movements, and you know I'm not going to take no shit. Now, last night on my live stream, she came in and was speaking out of the context, and I now acknowledge that and call it out as what I call the script. So, when Miss Woods sought out my friendship and I accepted it and embraced her, the first big talk she wanted to have with me was a live stream. And I had no clue that I was getting pulled into that. And it was a whole conversation about sexuality. And if it's okay to be naked, and if it's okay to be gay, and if it's okay to be bisexual, and if it's okay to have multiple partners. And this is what I was dealing with. Serena Daly. Oh, my little sweetheart. God love you. Serena is your peer, Miss Kenedra. And this young woman refuses to engage in prejudice either. Hey, Serena, can you believe I got a teenage black kid calling me prejudiced? And I told her that I was a poor black child too and came from the ghetto. And she doesn't know about the movie The Jerk. You know, with Steve Martin. I'm sure you watched that when you was a baby. Good Lord, how old are you now? I think you're 22 or 23. I think you're Warren's age. Hey, Serena. So, you know these people that they don't even know it, man. The next thing you know, they're getting trafficked or prostituted or pimped out or getting their organs cut out or Lord knows what happens. Well, see, that's why Lauren quit talking to me. Because, of course, I told her the business she was in is connected to the other business, and even if she's not trying to do that, she's supporting it. Kind of like this little Kenedra Woods is supporting all sorts of political movements, and she has no clue. And that's why you have to say, Lord, forgive her, for she knows not what she does. Billy Cox, my friend from Illinois, how you doing, sir? We're having a serious dialogue and witnessing to what these children have been put through. And oh yeah, does everybody know that so many of these transgender people were forced into it, or they were abused so young that it got all twisted up in their heads before they should have ever been getting jiggy with anybody. Now, in the meantime, guess how high those suicide rates are? They're easily as high as the great human beings that have to come back from a war where their orders do not exempt them from slaying innocent men, women, and children. Yeah, piss me off. Okay. So, what I want to do now is I want to take you to the message that this poor child just sent me after she had been in a live stream last night where 6 out of 7 of my alumni from Lutheran High School North, right here on the outskirts of Ferguson, 6 out of 7 are black. And they all know that I have never been prejudiced. The first hair shop I worked in was an all-black salon in Mulling Acres. I don't look at the color of skin, I look at the texture of hair, bitch. And you come to me. Now, I'm a busy woman, and I do serious work online. And see this program, they play on our sympathy. So they have our own children abuse us with what we were abused with as children? Oh no. No, 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 no. Mama's not gonna have it. Bunch of bullshit. I call it bullshit. And she's gonna wonder why I unfriended her. Because when she had that talk with sexuality that I'm not comfortable with, I'm a straight heterosexual female that has never had a lesbian experience. I'm a 54-year-old woman that has had many loving relationships, and I control my orgasm. I don't need a machine or a man to dictate to me how I feel about my body, and I'm not talking about playing with myself. I am talking about the feelings that arise in us as spiritual beings having a human experience, and yes, we have animal instincts. Is that okay? Because if it's not, the transhuman agenda is perfect for you. They will twist you up so hard, and the next thing you know, poof, nobody will be reproducing. Why? Because nobody knows if it's a boy in a dress or a girl with a penis. And if you ask me, girls with penis don't have sperms. And boys that turn their penises into vaginas would probably run the risk of great injury making love with another man with a bigger penis than the one he cut off and flipped inside out. I mean, somebody should explain it to me. I've got medical books upstairs. I've had sex with many men. And you know what? It's okay to be straight. I mean, hey, Kenedra, let me tell you a traumatic story. When I first got married to Dopey the Turnip, child, oh, there was a gal that wanted to get down with me. She was a client named Cassie, and she was an airline stewardess, and her boyfriend was Todd, and I did their hair. And oh, my ex-husband, Dopey the Turnip, he thought Cassie was hot, and they used to sniff cocaine. No, I don't like cocaine. Yes, I was pregnant. No, I didn't do any. You know what I did do, though, you little girl? I played dead, like I was sleeping. I'm famous for that. And I listen to every word that gets said. And then I make my choice. And I do not turn back. I get the facts. Well, anyhow, this girl thought I needed to get out of the house, take me to a movie. And I had toxemia, which is high blood pressure, during pregnancy. Guess what movie she took me to see, little girl? Yeah.
Fatal Attraction.
With what's her face?
Glenn Close.
And it is called Fatal Attraction.
There you go.
Well, in this movie, the gal wants to kill the other gal because she wants to, do her dude or some shit. I didn't watch that movie. Are you kidding? I walked right out of there. And I will walk right out of realities where anybody's stuck and you are stuck. And I have warned you and tried to help you to get unstuck. Hi, Marissa, how you doing? We're talking about traumatized children. And I just had a traumatized youth that I have given life and love to for a year and a half. Just call me prejudice.
And little did I know that Marissa Southard's of the St. Louis Awakening Project was already friends with Kenedra Woods long before either of the two of them came and asked me for friendship. Now, anybody that's got more than a 5th grade education should be figuring out what's going on right now. So we've got a teenage girl coming back from Washington, D.C. anti-gun rally, hooked up with the gal that just won the big award here in St. Louis. Marissa did just today about her great program. And, oh, for photography, for the naked photography. Okay. See, I'm not a prude. And I'm not bitching at nobody. But when these two girls come and attack me, then it should let you guys know how the setup works. I'm just trying to show you how the setup works.
As I said, that I am a poor black child. And I was referring, as many of us should know, we're all slaves, to the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin. You remember that movie? A black family adopted him. He was white, and he didn't even know he was white, even though he looked in the damn mirror. And I am a poor black child. And I've been saying it since I was a teenager. And what I'm trying to relate to the world is the class in 1982 at Lutheran High School North in St. Louis, Missouri loved each other. And we were a family. And it wasn't a Bible-thumping family. It was a spiritual family that knew they had a spark of God in them. And all of them know I'm not prejudiced. 6 out of 7 on the live stream last night are black. One of them's here today. And these people know the truth about me because I've never left North County. So if anybody wants to call me prejudiced or say I'm against whatever community that is alternative, oh no, it's not the truth. I have friends in every one of them. And I was brought here online to serve the community. They recruited me. And the people in the know it. The reason why I'm clean is because I never kissed ass, rolled over, took it in the ass, or signed a government disclosure of secrecy. I am in no political agenda, no religious agenda. I keep trying to share you guys how these things are all interconnected. It's hurting all of our babies. My own kids have been hurt by this. Yes, I have a 33-year-old, a 23-year-old, and an 18-year-old, and they've all been traumatized. They've all been abused, and none of them by me or their dad. And you people want to blame the parents. Y'all should be fucking ashamed. Oh no, because there's an agenda taking your kids. And for all y'all in the movement that don't respect your peers, see, when you do life charting, the great crisis years are between 33 and 49. That's when you're supposed to burn the dross out of your false ego and heal your inner child and get ready for the biggest years of community service that you will face in your 50s, and I'm 54, so blow me sideways. If you're between 33 and 49 and you've got hidden traumas, and I come to help you and give you my love, and you laugh at me in the face and shit on me, and you think I'll be quiet and roll over because they want me dead? You don't get it. Even if you kill my body, I will be alive. Just like the Green Knight. He told that fat king in his lazy court, hey, you're bored? You want some fucking entertainment? Cut my head off. But if I speak after you cut my head off, then I get to cut your head off. Great movie. Sean Connery. Smoking hot, sexy, hard body, flowing hair, green glitter. Ugh. Now, I lost a lot of respect for Sean Connery when I found out that in regard to beating women, he said, Barbara Walters interviewed him. He said, Barbara, you only hit them with an open hand. And I was like, hey, Green Knight, fucking, you gotta play the game, blow me sideways. But I'm not mad at Sean Connery, mind you. That was his role on the great stage of life when he was acting out the movie. I don't know if he really feels like that or not. For anybody that hasn't got the memo, the biggest jackass of them all is Forrest Gump. So see, right from the go, they hide it behind a disability and then say, oh, boo-boo kitty, I'm sorry. Janet Jackson Brand. Hi. I'm glad you're here. So, anyhow, I'm on a roll, sister. And I'm trying to explain to people, you were there, so I can say confirmation of spirit. My friend Janet Jackson and I went to Gibson Elementary School together, located on Chambers Road in Riverview Gardens. In 1974, a vicious plot was unleashed on my black brothers and sisters, as well as on my white brothers and sisters. It was called forced desegregation. Let me tell you what they did. Here I lived on the war line, which would be Chambers Road, Hereford, Airport. 3 names of a street in 3 different socioeconomic areas. So if you grew up in Riverview Gardens, where Janet and I did, Kathy Shy, welcome. So if you grew up in Riverview Gardens, going east from the big yellow house, Riverview Gardens was one of the first districts that they forced desegregation on us. We were in 5th grade. That happens to be the age where you realize you're a part of the great big world and you must participate in it. Now, the next school would be located here, going west on Airport Road, and that was the Berkeley School District. Berkeley would be directly connected to Ferguson. Now, as well, they also desegregated the Kinloch School District, which is extinct now because, see, they wanted to target that specific area, and Kinloch got burnt down. There's a few houses around there, but they don't have addresses, they don't have street lights, and they don't have daggum fucking street signs either. And it's right backing up to Molly's farm at Earth Dance Organic Farm, God love her. Oh, and the fancy 501, where all the tip money is. So, you want to talk about a war zone that's close to my heart? I will bring it. So, you see what happened is Gibson closed down that very year at the end of the school year. And we were bused to another school in the Riverview Gardens School District by the name of Danforth, which was on St. Cyr. There were so many kids there. Nobody knew each other. I mean, we did, but we were separated in 3 6th grades. All of my friends that I had grown up with since kindergarten were cast to the wind. And in there, of course, too, they had mixed new people. They were black. And they felt completely isolated and traumatized. I remember I was there. So if any punk-ass little kid that's involved with the guns issues and the LGTB flipping bullshit, 31 flavors of nonsense, and all the trauma, and the pedophilia, and the child trafficking, this child is a victim. But that doesn't mean I'm her bitch. I will not be her victim. I will be her champion. Let's read the message from the child. She doesn't like me calling her a baby. I don't give a fuck what she likes. I don't like her attitude. Put up with it non-stop. I haven't talked to her in 5 or 6 months. And she comes in my live stream last night. Oh, yeah, we'll read that next. All documentation of evidence. Alright. So, earlier, let me just take my glasses off. Earlier, at 2:41 p.m., Kenedra Woods. Oh,
It's
yeah,
4:44 as I live stream this to YouTube.
Never mention I'm a cops kid. And, you know what?
Today is a different time. This is a rebroadcast.
Mentally abused and physically experimented on. So don't you dare come to me and try to give me your mind virus or your parasite. Suze, I know you think what you said to me earlier.
Okay, now we're gonna glitch. I'm gonna get a yellow bar, and I'll come back.
Of my black ghetto child, and you continue to smile about it. That's cold.
Right, so I get my yellow bar that says low connection, which illustrates and confirms spirit that someone was trying to stop that message. That's how important this is. And we all know about it in this community. So, remember, they want to separate us.
To a place where they can harm no one anymore. Mother Earth, Father Sky, Father God, none of it. These plugins, these plasma divisions.
Tag it.
Suze, I know what you think. You said to me was okay, it's not. It was downright racist and unnecessary. You said something in the lines of my black ghetto child and you continue to smile about it. That's cold. Would you want somebody to introduce you as Suze, my white racist friend? No, you wouldn't, so I won't. So I would like an apology from you. I didn't do anything wrong. And bring me your other white friends that have loved you this much and brought you into their life and their home and taken the time and shown you the courtesy. Bring me that white person. Show me the evidence. Because they're not there. I've checked out your friend list.
Just like I do everybody.
I have a documented history of the complete opposite through my black brothers and sisters from Lincoln High School North that were on this very live stream. 6 out of 7 are not white. I myself am a poor black child, as I have explained to you, as well as bringing the truth into the light by my choice of befriending you. The very programs and illusions you help other young folks may still be controlling you. Please be careful. And
wait till you see what happens next.
And she gives me all in capital letters. You are not black. And then she says, why are you not admitting you're wrong and apologizing? That was not okay. Now, what she's done is cleared my nickname. So that means from the first time she talked to me with those perverted comments, she had a name on me. to April 20th, 2017 at 10:20 in the morning. And Kenedra wants to know whose picture is she seeing? And I said, that's Lauren, my daughter, after getting her wisdom teeth out. She's a goofball to begin with. Currently, she is yelling at me on her messenger, ha ha. This is my daughter that hasn't talked to me for a year and a half. Because when you're indoctrinated into a cult, that's a C-U-L-T.
A gang.
The first thing they do is
dealing with fraud and all sorts of other nefarious acts.
This daughter refused to speak to me. So it's not going to be a great
Yes, she's a
tragedy,
felon.
Kenedra.
She left it all in her mama's name.
I've had to let go
I just made that
of my
video.
own family.
I'm gonna do the bank
because
one today.
they were always harassing
evidence?
through their
Sure.
own ignorance
I got it.
and through their own trauma. They found it pretty
Hey, Channelot,
me.
why don't you ever bring documents,
And
papers, and evidence?
I got it pretty hard. I refused to engage it, and that's why a lot of people think I'm cold, because I didn't put up with the trauma and the abuse. It's the very people who claim me to be their family that abuse me with a smile on their face and hatred in their heart. I'd really be better off without those kind of people, and I'm much better off. Alright, so I replied to Kenedra's story, and she wants me to come pick her up. Now, I had already went over to her house on Chambers Road, located right next to the very first church.
This is
that I
Lauren
chose to
Nicole
go to
Pratt's
where I was
mail.
baptized.
Let it be entered into
Where I
evidence.
had myself baptized.
I don't have her address. I'm not allowed to have it. And her father knows her address, yes.
With all the brothers and sisters and mom and everybody looking at me and her teasing me. And it being loud and crazy.
We'll just go ahead and run these through.
Sincerely. And I was just played with. And then the dirty phone call. And you did not have my permission to live stream that, and I know legally you can do that. We both live in Missouri. So, you purposely and with malice intent staged a harassment dance where you and your fucking punk-ass friends put me on the line for entertainment purposes. And that's pathetic. That's actually parasitic. That's like energy vampires. That's the people that feed off of one another. And that's what's ruining this entire
Lauren
thing.
hasn't lived
And I
here
know
since she
you're
was
victim.
19.
But you are also a bully.
3 years. And she was at her father's address as an adult.
Right. And I told her, she always would want me to come pick her up. I said, I don't even have a damn car, kid. If you get over here, I can hook a little sister up, is what I extend to her, as far as a courtesy and wanting to help a kid. That's why people laugh at me for being friends with people I don't know on Facebook. And you want me to think that the people that show me their fake body and their fake face are any truer than the other people? That's kindergarten. Alright, so I send her a video of Adam, and now this is May 25th, 2017. Here's what she sends me. Oh, look, I didn't even know that
Here, I have
then,
that too.
that Melissa Southard
Marissa,
of the St. Louis
Marissa,
Awakening Project
Marissa, it was on the live stream.
Right.
Now I get hot.
The same one. Southard Art Studios and Cheetah Movement. And this is from 2017 before I knew Marissa.
Oh, and Lauren is black too, and all her friends know it. They will witness to that. She don't even like white people. My own
See,
daughter's
see,
prejudiced white
it's like I
people.
told you, it's a war.
That's a truth, too.
And they
And
don't
she's
care
white.
about the humans anymore. And hey, Marissa, keep in mind, when I befriended you and I went out to Foss Park and I took everything, hoping to really have found a network of females that actually cared about each other. And you guys photographed all of my stuff, including the sacred scarab and the stone,
Better believe it.
the meteorite, one of a kind. Now,
Let me
see,
get it real quick.
I know those pictures that were made public the minute I published them the first time.
There it
Where
is.
this is gonna get tricky enough
No.
is if you guys try to use those images while at the same time
Live
whitewashing
video.
me. Because when you shared your pictures from Foss Park, not one picture of me or my art shows on your webpage. And now you guys don't have enough money to run the St. Louis Awakening project.
And now you have an
You guys
award
are begging
on the
money from
31st
people from other
August.
states
Amazing.
to photograph militant, angry women that you write on with an eyeliner while you break the rules and regulations, the sanitization and sterilization laws of State Board, but that's okay because you're not a hairdresser. No wonder you're so involved in Ferguson politics. And I was wondering, Marissa, do you think it's going to wash out that the reason why you were such a saint and cleaned up Andy Worm during the protests is because you were paid by Soros? No wonder you didn't show up on July 26th, which you made that contract. Which was
Verbal agreement
and you had
that
two
she
young
proposed,
women,
not me.
both stuck in the military, do your social media and take those pictures and befriend me while you sat in your other corner with your militant friends. Good thing I didn't show up, huh? To Chesterfield Mall. To a vacant mall. I mean, because, really? You guys were prejudiced against me from the start. Because I'm not a man-hater. And because I'm just a regular-sized, average girl. Trying to make her honest way. While you people rip people off and run agendas. No wonder there's no small business. You don't even really have good composition in your photographs, girl.
But she's won an award.
He's a photographer too. That's right. And hey,
Mm-hmm.
quit demasculinizing your man. And I don't know why you hate men, but just keep in mind, these angry women that you very well now promote.
Like Cori Bush.
These women were actually abused.
Hillary Clinton.
Abused kids. And that's probably why they're fat and angry. 6/27, or 6 June, the 2nd of June, 2017, a Heart of Hope book released.
This is when she was in Texas. Like I said, this girl is a felon
Will be available for sale.
and involved in a gang that she was forced to be in. And I don't blame the people that indoctrinated her because they're black. Everybody's a victim. So this isn't about prejudice.
You and my little black
This is about separating us.
were hating on me,
Fools.
plotting and planning for the last fucking year. You better run out of St. Louis real quick. Did I mention that technology is 150 years more advanced than you trifling bitches will ever know? Every video I post, every word I speak, every sentence I type, they pick up, they check it out. And oh yeah, there's good, strong, real men in all levels of government, all military, all police, all firemen, all service industries.
this
fluffy,
was not sealed,
ponchos and suits.
so we opened it.
Skins
We unfolded
are
it.
gonna hit the self-destruct button on us before we call you
11th
out.
Judicial Circuit Court.
Just remember, when you psychopaths hit that self-destruct button,
Paid in full.
you're doing it to your very own. Wake up. Do y'all know where the last life form that actually reproduces because of a love energy, you psycho fucks? That's why all the spooky stories about all these extraterrestrial races, they lost the ability to reproduce because they were cold-hearted reptilians. Yeah, those fake royal families, and they talk to you about reptilians or reptilians in government or reptilians in Hollywood. Don't you get it? It's a metaphor for this false skin that we wear. But I gotta give you the memo, man. Your insides show on the outside now, so that's your true skin. Now come to the outside. And so for any of you that are hiding fake skin, think about all the festering and infection and fucking grossness that is manifesting right under the surface in all y'all right now. And that's why y'all are attacking today. Did I ever mention that you offend my spirit, and you offend Mother Nature, and you offend this entire world with your trifling actions?
I've been waiting to have fun with this for so long. I got a surprise for you when we take intermission.
I gotta have a little break. I think that I'd rather see this face.
Okay. Let's go ahead and cut that. And since we're documenting evidence on Kenedra Woods today, who, her age as a minor, of course, she's protected, which I think is good. But I do think that the programs use the children for that very reason, and we've seen that countless times, so I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Now this is Kenedra's page, right here, and I kept it up because when I unfriended her, what was really alarming to me is that on her conversation, somewhere along the way, what they do is they break into a secret chat to now discuss me, because like I told you, they got rid of my nickname. But that's okay. Now, she's followed by 2,843 people, which is pretty amazing. Like I said, she's a good kid. Okay, so that's a new song to go to a video game her friends sent her. This is a meeting of a lot of women. Action for Gun Sense in America. Moms Demand Actions, Missouri. Right, they want to take away our guns. Sweetheart, people kill people. Guns don't kill people. They've used ropes. They've used rocks, knives, and sticks. What next? You gonna go for the cut the people's hand off movement so nobody can hurt each other? They'll just headbang each other till they're dead. You get it? Alright. Now, she posted on August 15th. that she just received the most creepiest message from a racist named Michael Dennison, who sent these lyrics he says is dedicated to Thug Mike Brown. The lyrics are sick, downright hateful, racist, heart-wrenching, and jaw-dropping to say the least, and she's fuming. Well, Kenedra, remember one of my first videos is called Love Letters to Ferguson, Mike Brown and Me. And I was the one, and I told you the story where Mike Brown told the elderly gentleman who happens to be y'all's color that not to get angry, the devil would be tempting him to get angry and incite violence. I was also the one that went on the record. I didn't see you do anything like that, but you're way too angry. Remember, I'm the one that told everybody publicly that that video footage was not Mike Brown. But no, you're going for your starring role. And that's cool. You're fine. You go right ahead. Oh, and the song is a parody of Bad Bad Leroy Brown. I'm not even reading it because it's stupid. I won't even give it my time, you cute little thing. Yeah, August 7th, the day before Mike Brown was murdered by Officer Darren Wilson. She posts, "Today is the day. We get to shake some shit up. Cori Bush for U.S. Congress. Mo, '01. Wesley Bell for St. Louis prosecutor. Democrat by Bob Farka, Shehog, Coffee Wright, Kimberly and Jay Collins, Dana Kelly Franks for license collector, Rachel Prudy for Missouri House 73, Wiley Price IV. Hey, Kenedra, do you think white people feel like you're prejudiced because you only support people that are your color? I mean, maybe there's a couple other people in there. I don't even know these people. Do you know your vote doesn't even count? What are you doing, girl? You are right in the middle of a war. Just where you've always been. I guess you're comfortable there. I've always been in war too. But I'm not comfortable and I want out. That's where you and I part ways. August 3rd. I'd be lying if I said today didn't break me a little. I straight lost a friend today for just being black. Her dad is racist and doesn't like black people. It's not my fault I'm black. I had no control over the color of my skin. Who even came up with this logic? Well, you know what, Kenedra, I'm not going to read any more of this too because you've got a whole agenda going. Everybody is prejudiced because you're black. You're a victim still. And she says if you smoke marijuana, you're a weirdo. Kenedra, you know you smoke. So now you're fibbing about what you do to make yourself look clean. That's shameful. All right. Forbidden Fruit on August 3rd, and she's with this gal. Forbidden fruit, beautiful but not meant for consumption. Oh, I see. Confidence under construction, me, that's Kenedra, versus Confidence Manifesto 101, which is Saba. Even when Saba and I talked, I asked her how did she become so confident going nude like that. She told me it's because she didn't have to go through what I've been through. Sexual assault, badly bullied, etc. Kenedra, I've never been sexually assaulted. And I don't walk around outside naked. Everybody's different. And some people that have been abused and assaulted do walk around naked. So, here again, I really believe you have a serious script going on. Sadly, life's struggles can make you believe something about yourself that's not true. It can push you to lose confidence in yourself because of messages men have sent you by abusing you for their own selfish needs. It's so good to have friends around who are 100% confident in their bodies. Um, Honey, women abuse children too. I mean, your friend Hillary, she's involved with this stuff. I mean, she's got down and dirty with her assistant. Do you not know what's going on in the real world? No, right. You're part of the script. No more than somebody's fool. Bless your heart. And you're a survivor, and your friend is a sunflower. Now, where did you get this idea to lay on the ground together? I know where, Kenedra. Let me tell you how I know. Molly Rockaman, my friend, that's now your friend, along with my son, who's kind of told you he's not comfortable hanging out. He's not comfortable with what you're involved in. But anyhow, let's talk about Molly for a minute. Earth Dance Organic Farm. Now, when she did her journey of her 35th year on the planet, she did that. It, it, it was part of the story of her life where she lays down in the soil and they bury her. Now, see, there was a whole story with that. But what you did is you thought Molly's idea was really cool about a rebirth in the earth. That's what the idea was. And of course, I've made many videos of this event on my YouTube channel. Nudity does not equal consent. And scars do not equal weakness. Now, like I've shared with y'all, and she shared it with me, so it's public, Kenedra's story is she cut herself because one of her family members molested her. It happened to be a male, and her mother was also molested by a family member. So this is generational abuse. But I promise you this, if you put two of any sex together that have been molested and abused, one of them might get triggered by the other one or might not enjoy what that partner would bring, which would lead back to a trigger, and eventually you would say that you didn't trust the same-sex partner either. Now, there is an agenda going on, which is to completely not be sexual. I don't know if that's pansexual or asexual. I don't know. I don't know. Fighting gun violence takes courage. So does fighting reverse prejudice. It takes a great deal of courage because nobody believes you. But that's okay. And there you are getting ready to go on your big trip. Now, when she came in my live stream and started this harassment, she had just got back from that trip. So I get it that she was highly targeted. I really do. Wait. Post your glow pictures in 2 pictures. So, it's Beyonce? Good grief. Okay, I've had enough of that. Now let me show you how the game works. Let's see what I can find, unless she's blocked me. We'll see. Whenever you see these images on the face, there's dirty deeds done dirt cheap going on. I've exposed that countless times. We may come back to you. Let me just go forward. And leave her alone. Now, the girl that goes naked, which is fine. I mean, I don't have a problem, and good Lord, she's got a lot of followers. 8,983. What her saying is I hate my MF job at warehouse ass job. See, there's very few worthwhile jobs left. In this little sweetheart pretty. Somebody, which I would say herself, is saying, look at me, I am so pretty. I will go on a date with you. Okay, let me just keep moving. Oh, this little girl's got the kids, the Minnie Mouse ears, the doubles, the... Mm-hmm. And here's another one of these faces. She's got a lot of followers. Let's start right here and see why they follow her. Just get that off. Okay. She's stressed out. She's saying one day you'll realize how much I cared. Right. See, this little girl got pregnant. And Dad let her down and oh shit. No fucking way. It's Relly Rel. And Relly Rel was one of my daughter's friends and he came and asked me to be friends. And of course I befriended him and he was no good. And I had to get rid of him. I know you, player. I see how this all connects up. And hey, Relly, aren't you down with them dudes that are doing all the counterfeiting and the fraud? I'm pretty sure you are. Now, if you, this one says, if you ever block me off your phone or social media, keep me blocked. I mean this, like dead ass. Keep that same energy, boo. Everybody's fighting on this page. Oh, except for this one. I realize that God is putting me through a lot to get closer to Him. Oh, Lord have mercy. People love being victims, man. Alright. Let's check the pictures out, sis. Let Mama see. Okay. There's the baby. What a beautiful mother and daughter. There's dude. He's saying this baby is gonna make us some money, girl. You don't even want to know. You get some weave, some shoes, some new clothes, any kind of hair you want. You are fine ass fine, girl. I'm talking about, I want to be your baby daddy. And she says, fuck you, player. I heard about dudes like you. Are you involved in this all thing? And he says, you know I am. Here we are at high school. You mean where my daughter Lauren was filmed naked, performing a sexual act, and the cops and the teachers wouldn't help? Well, yeah, because they changed the statutory rape ages. These kids know. Oh, we sure is cute together. We can be twins at a sex party. Girl, you look good. And it's easy to look good when you're a teenager. But for somebody to take that and twist it and remove their good time. Now, you can see she's younger. She still looks like a kid. But she's got a rockin' little body. They already see it coming. Why is she holding her crotch? She gotta pee. Very innocent. Got her belly button pierced. She's on the road. There we are at school. By the way, this is where my daughter Lauren went to high school. And Ian's now at North County Tech, but he's got a lot of friends in McClure, and talk about rotten things going on there. And then you want to talk about a white person being prejudiced when maybe 10 go there? I mean, see, you can't be flipping that around, in my opinion, and really learn how to be a spiritual being, having a human experience. Otherwise, you just look like a fool, and he's getting ready to get in your drawers. Took him a while. He didn't care. He was doing everybody else, too. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Really. Wow. I know this stuff. Look, there's what guys and girls think. Here's your battle of the sexes. The one says that you love so bad, I know you still think about the times we had. And the other one says, forget that new girl that's been in your bed. And when you're in her, I know I'm in your head. Man. I wonder if this is why so many people lost the ability to reproduce, along with all the other twisted stuff going on. Love and basketball. Oh, well, yeah. And look at her, hand on her crotch again. Alright. I definitely know what's going on here. You're gonna jump back. I'm gonna go back to Kenedra. Get me out of here. Let's see. Oh, girl, where are you? Oh, right. We gotta go to Kenedra's page. Right, and I've got it somewhere else now. So I gotta click out. Unless... I know this little girl, too. I better not find out that's going on, Katie. Okay. Relly Rel. What's she got to say? They having a party. She must be the madam. The big one. Whooping that other one's butt. And you guys want to know how easy it is for these kids to get trafficked and to get in bad positions. I mean, this is funny. Uh-oh. Big Mama back. And dude got his pants up and his belt down. She likes her tongue. I think he just said, you're a rock and roll princess. I'm not sure. Let's jump it ahead a little bit. Here's the big one. Oh, that's not the mama. That's not the madam, though. That's somebody else. Oh no. We got guns. Alright, watch this. Are these the same people that want to take our guns? Fix your hair. I think that's a guy. Oh, there's the gun. You got a license to carry that, young man? That ceiling is fucked up. Are you at Kenedra's house? Where are you at? What kind of... Girl, what kind of hooch y'all been drinking? Uh-huh. All I know is you got a gun up in that crib. And you are ate up like a soup sandwich. You got no business. Oh, you're doing the Illuminati hand flash. You know all the signals, player. Fucking right you do. Oh, here comes more of that. I'm I think this is a dude. But what do I know? Okay. Let's see. Ew. Uh-oh. Boy sent me his school ID pic looking like a mugshot. HBD to my oldest, though he going to middle school. Approach situations as an adult. Wait a second. You're serious. I'm not playing your song. There is no way in hell. And look. Now, these are the people that aren't smoking and want your guns taken away. Bae, pass me the blunt, and she's on the toilet. And he says, I got you, shitty. That nasty, though. Not even right. Man. He demands respect, by the way. And that's the blunt. I mean, oh, there's the shoes. Always involved in the trafficking. Always. Nike shoes. Every time. And believe me, the people on the inside track, they know this is true. Doesn't matter if people don't want to believe it or not. What'd you say? He says, do her up. I'm not going to say about eating it. Till she looks like she's having a seizure, and if she dies, she dies. Nice. Timbo. So, of course, don't be boring all your life. Okay, now, what this picture refers to is, the cosmic wheel that the gods feed off of. And so there is what they would say profane and non-profane ways to do that. And he's saying that this one is okay, and I'm not saying nothing. I'm just showing everybody what Kenedra is involved with because she's the one that came and attacked me. And these are just kids. But they're pretty dangerous kids. And I live in a dangerous area. Okay, so it is. It's Relly Rel's kid. Starting his second year. They're saying he's a year old. And God won't tell your business. I swear to God, my head killing me. I'm not making fun of him, even though you are. See, you're prejudiced to your own people. Yeah, I'm done with this. I sure would like to be able to jump back to Kenedra. But we'll just come over here to a Google search on Kenedra. Now, she's building up brownie points really, really fast. Her book is A Heart of Hope. Of course, we have the Project for Women. Teenage self-harm activists is taking the world by storm. Well, sure, she's hooked up with Marissa. And she's involved with the April 20th National School Walkout and is featured in Teen Vogue. She helps organize the Hope for Humanity project. She's on Twitter. And you can go see her photos. Very, very proficient social media. Or, what do you call it? Social media. Um, she graduates on December 3rd. Getting out of school. Beautiful girl. Her skin does not consent. Survivors written on her waist. And of course, we know that. And we know how Marissa and her friends like to roll. She's got a couple of, people saying she's great, which, I mean, she is great. And they twist these great people and take their greatness. Just her nice, normal pictures. Very interesting. Look at the face. Looking at this body like, girl, I got you body right here. Because I can't believe that you put this, very odd. It's almost like you tease people. And you're strong and young. And I just really wish you only the best. And I wish you would have never wanted to disrespect me. Oh, Barack Obama's missing? Why do you have that? I don't know where he's missing to. The young days. Alright, there we go. I hope everything works out. What is this? This is a video about suicide, relating it to when the serpent tricked Adam and Eve, and your inner voice that you hear is God, and he's trying to tell you don't take your life. It's much more to life and have a mission for you to accomplish. So this is a young girl thinking about this. And she's on YouTube. So this is a teenager that... So sad. Alright. Let's get rid of them. I'm done with that. And, I want to thank anybody that actually watches the entirety of this video. Very few people do. And that's okay. I documented in as the evidence they needed me to do. And then I get my butt over here every once in a while and show you guys what's going on. But I'll leave you with this. A year ago, it's like, little did I realize the seriousness of the comic. But with that, I'm signing out. Peace, love, and light from the Third Cosmic Ray. And I'm Suze of Sophia's Emporium.